and welcome back to the Her Real Happiness YouTube channel. My name is Holly, and here we talk about all things manifestation, law of assumption, mindset, and that sort of thing. So if you are interested in that kind of content and you are not already, please feel free to press the subscribe button and click that bell icon if you want notifications for every time I post. Before we get into this video, one, I know this filter is bad, but it is the end of a very long day and half my makeup is melted off and I am experiencing breakouts. So I'm trying to make them appear less obvious, and I just pointed them out to you all, so I might as well just not put this filter on. Secondly, again, long hard day, my hair is beyond frizzy. It is what it is. I have naturally curly frizzy hair. So third thing, as you can probably tell by my voice, I am very, very ill. It is it's a trying time. But we're dealing with it. Fourth thing, as you can see, I'm in a different setting. It is later at night. My partner is downstairs looking after our baby, and my 4-year-old is asleep in the other room. I am in the older boys' room. Both of them are at their other respective parents' houses, so I have a space to record. We are in the process, finally, of, well, the last week, finally, of the process of our move. And so we are, everything is a bit crazy. So, I've had to come up here. And but I wanted to make sure that this video goes out. I have, so if there's any random noises, it's my baby screaming because he's teething and he's also ill. So I want to do a video at some point where I talk about my manifesting a house. But I'll do that in the new house. We'll be moving in on Monday, and today is Wednesday when I'm recording this, so the next video you'll see should be from the new house, because I don't think I'll be able to get time to record any more this week, only this one. But I was going to record that success story. I don't like that term, I don't know why, but that, my manifestation story, I don't know, that doesn't sound right. I will be posting that and talking about that. But I wanted to do this video because I have seen a bunch of comments, and I'm not calling anyone out on this. It's not just on my own channel. I've seen comments on other people's channels a lot as well, where people are asking, like, oh, how long did this take you to do this? And did you, like, replying to other people's comments, oh, how long did it take you? Are you asking for updates on their manifestation, like, in a way of, like, as if they're wanting to know, oh, did this work? Did you get it? And like I said, I'm not trying to call anyone out. I was you once. If you are coming here to do law of attraction, yeah, to get my words out eventually. If you are coming here to learn about law of assumption, please get it out of your head that it is some sort of technique that you are picking up to simply get the things that you want. Please realize that the whole basis of this teaching is that your thoughts, your subconscious, your dominant beliefs, your dominant thoughts, your assumptions are what manifest your reality. It is not a technique. It is what we do each and every single day, every single moment, of our lives up until now has been manifested, mostly unconsciously, and like most other people in the world that don't know about manifestation, conscious manifestation, we went through most of our lives just reacting to the 3D and continuing to manifest. We started manifesting when we were old. It depends on what you subscribe to the belief. I personally, I've looked at a lot of things, and I will totally credit subconscious laws for this, because this is a belief that I definitely resonated with me when I heard her say about it. I'll put her I'll try and link her YouTube below, but she's more active on TikTok. Her like what she says about when you begin to manifest resonated with me, and I feel that the most, so that is what I subscribe to. Other people might say different. Other people might say you manifest your own conscious stuff from the minute you're born. I personally believe that you do it from when your brain, all your connections and everything are formed, fully formed, which is about the age of 7 or 8. I can't remember. I studied this when I had kids, when I had my first kid, but that was 8 years ago now, and I don't remember. So that is the belief that I personally subscribe to. Like I say, I know that other people say different, but this is my reality. That is my belief. I think until then, it is the people around you that are manifesting for you. Like, your subconscious is not developed fully enough to be able to consciously manifest things, because you don't have any assumptions or beliefs really about the world. You're just soaking in what other people are telling you until that point when you can like form your own beliefs. But I got on a really big tangent then. To all extents and purposes, you have been manifesting your entire life. Your entire reality is created by you. Unfortunately, everything good and bad up to this point, from the age of 7 or 8, has been a manifestation you have created. As much as that feels like a kick in the fucking ass, trust me, I totally get that. Because I look at some of the things I unconsciously manifested, and I can honestly look back and I can see these patterns. I look back and I'm like, how did you not see this before? 100%. I saw these patterns. I had these patterns, and it's only now that I can look back on them with a analytical mind, and actually like say like, oh yeah, okay, I did that. And the thing is, this isn't, I don't want to say this because I want you to feel shamed or like guilty, or like guilt yourself, and that you created these things. Like, you didn't do it of your own choice. Like, you wouldn't choose to do that. You wouldn't choose to manifest bad situations that you were in. And it's like being able to step into that power of, well, I created that shit. So I can create this amazing thing that I want. But don't forget, where you manifested shit, you also manifested amazing stuff. I mean, what I like to do, instead of looking back and thinking of all the bad things I created and all the cycles I got stuck in because of my beliefs and mostly my bad self-concept, but instead of looking back at the bad things, I like to look at the good things I created. Like, I unconsciously manifested my other half. I've told this story before, so I will give you a brief abridged version. I adored him for a long time. I at first didn't think he had any interest in me, but then like I also have this belief that I get anyone that I want. And so when I started like talking to him more, and I was like, yeah, I want to be with him. I was like, he'll get with me because I always get what I want. And so, but I unconsciously manifested him, like down to a T. He ticks all of my boxes. He's a pain in the ass, but I kind of like that because I am as well. But he's everything, and so I like to look at that, and I like to look at how I really manifested my kids. I didn't want the kids when I was younger, but it was like I manifested them out of like this fear of having children because I was so worried about like pregnancy and labor and all this stuff. Again, I won't go into it, but I definitely manifested a difficult labor with my first one. But so this worry that I had, this perpetual worry of every time of the month being like, oh no, what if I'm pregnant? Now I have 3 kids and I love them and I wouldn't change them for the world, and that's a really good thing that I manifested them. I consciously manifested my last one. But again, that's a story I will share that one because I know that there are people out there who want to consciously manifest that. But I don't want to upset anyone that might find that upsetting. So if please tell me below if that would be sort of triggering. But I did consciously manifest him. I don't have any like fertility issues. I hadn't at this point. I did in the past, but not when I conceived this baby. But at the same time, it was a conscious manifestation. I don't want to go into it without, unless you want me to. These are the tangents I'm going off of today because my brain does not work. My brain does not function when I'm ill. It just does not function anyway. So I never mind when I'm ill. But the fact that we have manifested all these things, I want you to look at your life and look at all the good things that you manifested. Everything in your life that you're happy about, everything in your life that you look at and you're like, yeah, that makes me happy. You manifested that. I know a lot of people like to look back, and I do too. I do it too. And you think, oh, I created all this shit. But you also created all this amazing stuff too. There's plenty of stuff in your life that you're happy about. So please remember to look at that and look at all of it and think, I'm pretty good at this manifesting shit. Imagine what I could do if I actually did it consciously instead of just reacting to the 3D. That's a pretty powerful thing. So when people come into the comments and reply to people's comments asking, oh, how long did this take? Oh, you know, do you have any updates? Have you got this yet? Like, I want you to understand that by saying that, you are doubting your power. And by doubting your power, you are doubting that it works, and so it won't work. It's not going to work because your manifestations come from your dominant assumptions, your dominant thoughts, your dominant beliefs. So if you believe that it won't work and you're constantly telling yourself in your head, oh, well, it's not going to work, this probably won't work, this is just another thing I'm trying to do, then your brain's like, okay then. That's what I can do for you today. You cannot go into this thinking that this is a technique. It is not a technique. Affirming, visualizing, and scripting are techniques that help you to create a dominant thought and an assumption and a belief. It is the belief and the thoughts that manifest. So it is those things that are techniques. But law of assumption is not a technique. Your manifesting isn't a technique. It's not like a thing. It's not like you going out and trying a new supplement or like a new exercise regime. It is a law, a spiritual law. It's a thing that is happening all the time, whether you want it to or not, whether you're doing it consciously or not. You are still manifesting. You are manifesting everything in your life till now, and everything that happens in the future. You manifested it. You're manifesting it. So why aren't you going into this knowing that that happens, knowing that you create, knowing that your thoughts create, knowing that your dominant assumptions and beliefs create, and instead of filling your mind full of doubt and worry, why are you not telling your ego brain to just shut up and go away and reminding yourself you're powerful? So why don't I do the thing so that I can get what I want? Why don't I just change my thinking? I'm not saying it's easy, because this is coming from someone who understands what it's like to suffer from mental health problems, and I did for a long time, and this was one of the cycles I kept myself in, because my self-concept was so low and so bad that I kept myself in a cycle of honestly believing that I was stuck in these mental health issues. And it was only when I began to change my thoughts that I manifested my ass out of it. And I sit here in front of you as a completely different person to the person I was when I first found how to consciously manifest. And I'm not saying that that is the only thing that helped, but it probably is, because at the end of the day, I went on medication, but it was my belief that that medication would help. So if I sat here and believed that it wouldn't, and it was just going to make me worse, because there are people that it's made worse, then that could have been the outcome. I know that I take credit for my own recovery, and I think everyone who has recovered from a mental health issue, big or small, consciously or unconsciously, take pride in that shit. Own up to that shit. You did that. You got out of that. You are a fucking bad bitch. Bad boy. It doesn't sound the same. You are amazing. And you should be proud of yourself. Everything that you are doing is manifesting. Like, everything that you are experiencing is a thing that you have manifested. So why aren't you sitting here, and instead of wondering and doubting this is going to work, thinking that this is just another technique, like a supplement or an unregulated diet thing that you're trying out, why are you not understanding that this is your reality and you are now in the driver's seat? Please go back and watch my whole driving a car analogy thing that I did. I'm laughing because there was a comment underneath and I made the pun about I found the car analogy and I just rolled with it, and then the person who commented was like, oh, I'm gonna roll through life with this, and it made me laugh. So go back and watch. This is the last video I made on the channel. Go back and watch that for the car analogy. You are in the driver's seat, so take control of the fucking wheel. Don't sit there driving along and then suddenly being like, oh, what if this isn't working? What if where I'm going isn't right? And then the car's fucking swerving all over the road and you crash into something. Don't do that. Don't do that. You are in the driver's seat. You have control of this vehicle. You are driving this car. Don't let your doubts and your worries about not getting what you want get in the way of getting what you want. Believe in your own power. Believe in everything that you are. Believe in your God self. Believe in the power that you hold inside of yourself. Because you are more powerful than you know, you are more powerful than you understand. And I know that it hurts to think about the fact that they think about how it must feel to never get the thing that you want. But you can and you will, as long as you get your fucking thoughts in control. Sort out that mental diet, sort out that self-concept, and affirm or visualize or script, whatever gets you into that state where you have everything you want. Own your power. That might be the name of this video. Own your power. Own it. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt this. Don't doubt everything that you have created thus far. Just look back at your life, good and bad, and just look at it and be like, I created that. I am powerful. I am amazing. I can get whatever I want. If I've created all this, I can create even better shit. And I promise you, you will. I have so many stories of now unconscious and conscious manifestations that I can share with you, and I'm going to share with you over the coming weeks when I'm in this new house and I'm settled. So that's one thing I'm going to share with you is the manifestation of the house, because I did that sort of like on a time crunch in a really crazy way, in a way of I thought I was manifesting, and then I realized, oh shit, I'm holding on to an old story. Where that clicked, like next day. So I will be back with that. I hope this video made sense. I have no idea where I went with it. I hope that I got to the point that I tried to. But I am ill and my brain is not working, and I am taking medication for this illness, and I'm just like, I'm gonna now go downstairs, watch the second episode of Moon Knight. If you haven't watched it yet and you're a Marvel fan and you have Disney Plus, watch it, because the first episode was, oh my god, amazing. So I'm gonna go and watch the second episode of Moon Knight with my other half, and I will catch you on the flip side in the new house. Ooh. So remember your power, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and I actually made sense, or even if I didn't but you still enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up, because it helps me get out there to more people. And I love talking with you guys. Honestly, the comments that I get on my videos just makes me happy so much. Like I said, I was giggling about a stupid pun that I was making with a viewer, and that was just I just love that. So please feel free to comment. If you have any questions that you want to direct to me, then please leave it in the comments below. If you want to talk with me personally, like about something that maybe you don't want to put in the comments, like you want some advice, tailor-made affirmations, anything like that, please feel free to email me. Put coaching or manifestation in the subject title so I don't think it's a newsletter and just ignore it. And don't worry, I'm not charging for anything, so you're not going to get sprung with a random request to pay me some money. I'm not at that point yet, so I just want to help you guys. So that's why I'm making this channel. So that was a lot of so's. So yeah, I'll leave my email in the description box below, so please feel free to get hold of me on that. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys, for putting up with my horrible voice and my frizzy hair and this bad filter I've got going on. And my nonsensical illness rambling. And I will see you guys in the new house. Bye.